Okay, I think we're live. Start by cracking open my drink. That's the stuff. Nothing like a nice Dr. Pepper on a hot day. Okay, let me just check that the actual game's ready to go. Seems good. Oh, now I can't tab back out of it. Oh yeah, hang on a minute. Don't go away. I'll be with you in a second, folks. There we go, hello. Hello, welcome back to Trucking Tuesday, again. Bit of a... it was a bit touch and go for a minute. I wasn't sure if we were going to do Trucking Tuesday again this week, because as I mentioned before, my original plan was to do Euro Truck one week and then Farming Sim the next week, and, you know, alternate between the two. But both series are very popular. Sorry, I got a bit of an itch because my head's sweating. Both series are very popular, so I think for the time being I'm going to try and do both series every week, and we'll see how well that goes. If it takes too much out of me, we might go back to the original plan and do one each week. But for now, like I say, Euro Truck and Farming Sim both are doing quite well, so I'm going to try and do both games every week for the foreseeable future. Cherry Coke today, says Mackenzie. It's actually Dr. Pepper, Mackenzie. Back on the Dr. Pepper again. Probably my second favourite pop after Iron Brew, obviously. Pronoun she, her. Thanks for asking, Jamie. Okay, there's 62 people here already, so we'll get straight into the game. We'll not waste any more time. One thing I do want to quickly mention, I was supposed to get my new webcam today. I mentioned it in yesterday's stream. It is on its way. I was hoping it'd be here before the stream so I could get it plugged in and, you know, you could see me in HD. But unfortunately it's not here. It's actually going to be arriving sometime during the stream, so I will have to just nip downstairs real quick to answer the door when it gets here. Like I say, it's a bit of a shame. I was hoping we'd have the new webcam up and running before today's stream, but sadly that's not going to be the case. I might set it up in the middle of the stream. I don't know. I don't really want to interrupt the game too much, but we'll see what happens. It'll definitely be up and running by Friday's stream anyway, so yeah, just wanted to get that out there just as a quick note. If you were expecting to see me in HD with my new webcam, so was I, but it's not here. Okay, so now we'll get into the game. Let me switch over to game view real quick. Looks like you got a good setup for it. Thank you, Fazzy. Yes, this is my dedicated farming / trucking setup. Okay, just make sure all my windows are in the right places. Hopefully you can see and hear all right. Just get in the game as well. Can everybody see and hear the game all right? Let me know. Fazzy says, treat yourself to SnowRunner, brilliant game. I do enjoy SnowRunner, Fazzy, yes, I do play SnowRunner. I might stream it at some point. I don't really have any time to stream it at the minute with Minecraft, Euro Truck and Farming Sim all going on at the same time. But I do have SnowRunner, and MudRunner as well. I'm a big fan of the games. I love the realistic mud physics and stuff like that. So maybe we'll check them out one day on stream. But anyway, just to recap where we are at the minute, if I pull up my world map, we're halfway between... it was Azerbaijan, wasn't it? I think we started at Vanadze, or Vanadze, or however you want to say it, in Azerbaijan. We're on our way to North Macedonia. Currently we're in Turkey, so today we're going to be driving the rest of the way across Turkey, then crossing into Greece, then very briefly into Bulgaria, and then finally into North Macedonia. And we'll definitely get this job done today. We'll probably get another job going as well once this one's done. Again, as I've mentioned in previous streams, the plan is to slowly make our way all the way across Europe back to my home country of the UK, and then we'll see where we can go from there. But it'll take us a few streams, I think, to get all the way across. How long does it take to drive that far? A fair few hours. I mean, in the last stream, we drove from here to here, and it took us 3 hours. So... Oh, no, actually, no, we drove from Ashgabat to here, so it took 3 hours to do that distance in real time. I say maybe like 7 or 8 hours to get all the way across Europe. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get back into the game. Hold on. There we go. Here we are. We are, of course, delivering... What are we delivering? I can't remember. Soy milk from Vanadze to Barovo, which again, North Macedonia. We are 11 hours away from our next rest stop, so let me just go and quickly program that in. We can definitely get to Istanbul. Will we get to the Greek border? I don't know. 9 hours, yeah, we will. We will get to the Greek border. The rest stop, though, is only on the far side of the road for some reason. I'm sure we'll find a way. Or... Okay, that's only 8 hours, bizarrely. So we might actually get all the way to the Bulgarian border if we're lucky. 12 hours. Maybe not. I'm going to add that in, but then I'll add another stop a little bit further back just in case we don't make it all the way. We'll have one here just outside Kavala. Is it actually 9 hours? It's not 9 real hours, Zach, no. The game time is sped up quite a bit. I would say probably about an hour and a half for that. But I don't know. I genuinely still can't get the hang of the in-game times. That's a complete guess. We'll see how long it'll take. We'll definitely do it in today's stream. There's no doubt about that. Okay, we're not even... Okay, I know where we're going. Just real quick as well, I want to say thanks to everyone who joined for last week's Trucking Tuesday. It was actually one of my most successful streams since I've been streaming here on TikTok. We got 350 new followers in that one stream, so obviously I was going to play it again. It went really well. It was a lot of fun. Everyone really enjoyed the stream. So I'm hoping that this one will be quite successful as well, but we'll see how it goes. And if you do enjoy, obviously, please do feel free to give me a follow. We're trying to get to 4,000 at the minute. Thank you, Rabil Hack. Thank you for following. Sorry, if I'm not too good with the pronunciations of some names, but greatly appreciated. Kyle Bradley just says queer. Yes, I am. I'm a part of the queer community. Thanks for following Haz, Jake, and THFC Sun. What a nice lad. Thank you, Isa. How are you doing today? Ooh, we're already speeding. Kyle Bradley, obviously the queer comment didn't get to me, so now he's just commenting L instead. Okay, I appreciate the W's as well, guys, but please don't spam. Oh, I'm going to keep in the right lane as well, because last week people would not let me live it down. Apparently you're not supposed to drive in the left lane. The left lane's only for overtaking. And everyone was having a go at me last week for not being in the right lane. So I'm going to stay in the right-hand lane this time. You can stop complaining. I'll have to switch lanes now anyway, because the right lane turns off. Okay, vehicle way station coming up. Does the game go brighter? Unfortunately not. I've got the game brightness at max. Obviously we're driving at night at the minute, but once it gets to daytime you will be able to see a lot better. I do apologise. Okay, let's get Wade. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the one. 42 tons, same as last time. In Scotland, at least my area, people can drive on either lane. That's what I thought, Casey. That's what I thought. But last week, like I say, there were so many backseat drivers in the comments telling me you can't drive in the... You can only drive in the left-hand lane if you're overtaking, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's what they were saying. Sorry about that, guys. Just clearing a couple of things up. Oh, now TikTok Studio. Whenever I do anything in TikTok Studio, oh, I'm not even. I tab out of the game for 2 seconds, and TikTok Studio just absolutely craps itself. Okay. I mean, it matters if you're playing Truckers MP, but offline it's fine. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. But I do try to play the game as realistically as possible. Apart from the speeding, I speed all the time in this game. But everything else I try to do as realistically as I can. If there's 3 lanes, trucks can use 2 lanes, but they aren't meant to use the inside. Is it trucks specifically then? That might be why I've not heard that rule before, if it's a rule that's specific to trucks. What game? The game is Euro Truck Simulator 2, Anonymous 16816. Thanks for following as well, by the way, and thanks for following Esme and Codes 19X. Oh, see, we're speeding a bit now, actually. Do you have real foot pedals? Yes, I do, Josh. Obviously, you can't see them right now, but if I take my feet off the pedals, you can hear the engine slowing down there. Thanks for following Jojo, Jacob, and Smith. Have I ever played Calmsden Farm in FS22? Yes, I have. Big fan of Calmsden Farm. Big fan of Oxygen David in general. For those of you who don't know, Oxygen David is a modder for Farm Sim 22 and previous Farm Sims, and his UK-based maps are absolutely incredible. The detail is phenomenal. As someone who lives in the UK, it is great to be able to play a UK-based map and see the detail in there. Thanks for following Kakpa as well. Is my traffic turned off? It's not turned off. There's some traffic right here, look. But bear in mind, it's the middle of the night. I've got a mod that makes the traffic a bit more realistic, so we will see like more or less traffic depending on where we are and what time of day it is and stuff like that. Thanks for following, Levi. What game are you playing? I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, Jacob. Ooh. Thanks for following, Harry P. How is your truck going so fast? We're only doing like, well, right now we're doing 50. It only has like a top speed of 90. I know on Truckers MP, I believe the vehicle speed is limited to like the road speed or something like that. There's some kind of speed limit in place. But in single player, you can max out the speeds. Thanks for following, Harry Fitch. Can I not play with people with mods on? You can, but they have to all have the exact same mods. With DLC, it's not as big of an issue. Like if you have a certain map expansion that your friend doesn't have, you can still play convoys and stuff like that. But as far as I know, if you play in a heavily modded game, then obviously they're going to need to have the same mods for it to work. Do I play Truckers MP? Yes, I do. I have played Truckers MP before. Personally, I'm not too big of a fan of online multiplayer games. I prefer to play multiplayer with my friends. But playing Truckers MP with a friend is really fun. Like you get together, like if you and your friend both get on Truckers MP and then meet up, and then you get the best of both worlds because you get the online aspect of Truckers MP plus you're playing with somebody that you know. So when I do play Truckers MP, I try to play it with a friend. Thanks for following T Snowflake and Ya FRM3Z. Thanks very much. Where are you right now? Says Pool. I'm in Turkey at the minute, Pool. We're on our way towards North Macedonia. We're actually on our way at the moment towards Istanbul to cross into the European side of Turkey. Thanks for following Rado. Watch pronoun she, her. Thanks for asking Hawk S. Should work, so I wouldn't really know what might be causing that. $6 toll there. Hold on a second. Have I ever played American Truck Simulator? Yes. No, sorry. I don't know why I said yes. No, I haven't played American Truck Simulator, Pool. Sorry. It's been on my Steam wishlist for God knows how long, and every time it comes up, every time it comes in the Steam sale, I think maybe this time I'll go for it. But then, you know, at the last minute, I always think, nah, I'll stick with Euro Truck for now. It's one of those games that, like, it's always been in my, what's the word, on my radar, but I've just never gotten around to actually buying it. Are games expensive on Steam? That entirely depends on the game, Sophie, to be honest. Some games are very cheap, some games are very expensive. Euro Truck itself and American Truck Simulator are fairly cheap. They're about like 16 quid, I think, normally, but they're frequently on sale. Thanks for following, Riley. Apparently it's better than Euro Truck Simulator. I mean, they're the same game. Like, they are the exact same game engine and stuff like that. I think which one you prefer just depends on which like style of trucking you prefer, because obviously American Truck Simulator is more focused on the bigger T-cabs, you know, long distance trucking across big flat deserts and stuff like that, whereas Euro Truck is more your what's the word for the cab over, you know, the smaller trucks, smaller roads, shorter distances, you know. It really depends what kind of trucking you're more into. And for me personally, I like this kind. Just seen your wedding post and you look beautiful. Thank you very much, Sam. Yeah, that was from my nan's wedding. Am I going to play Truckers MP? Not on stream, no. Hassan says, choose agenda, please. I have chosen agenda. As I mentioned earlier, I am a trans woman. How was the wedding? It was very good. Oh dear. It was a good day. The ceremony was pretty short, to be honest. It was a registry office do, so pretty much in and out. But then the reception, very fun. We had a big buffet, a lot of food and drink. Very nice time. How old is your nan? I genuinely am not sure, Silas. She's in her 60s. I don't actually know how old she is. That's bad, isn't it? Elmo says, yo, tell me why your in-game steering looks like that and isn't smooth. I don't know. It just does. It is fairly smooth. It's just when you do like very small turns, sometimes it bugs out a little bit. Like you can see there. Sometimes it shakes back and forth a little bit. I can't really do anything about it. How's the spider? Sorry, I don't know her name yet. She's good. Her name's Luna, by the way. Thanks for asking, Casey. She's doing good. I think I'm going to try and feed her today, actually. It's been about a week since she last ate, so I'll give it a try. Happy Pride, thank you very much, Noteblock KY. Hassan says, be normal. What could be more normal than driving a truck? Loads of people drive trucks. It's one of the most done jobs in the world, right? If people didn't drive trucks, then you wouldn't get stuff. When are you going on Minecraft? On Monday. Cheeky Debate, next Minecraft live stream is going to be on Monday. What do you feed Luna? She eats mealworms. So jumping spiders, the recommended food is usually green bottle casters, like fly larvae, but obviously they eventually turn into flies. Mealworms are just a lot more manageable, because even though they do eventually turn into beetles, they last a bit longer before that happens. I've always fed my spiders mealworms, and they've always been fine with them. It's Luna without an R, by the way. It's like Luna, not Lunar, with an R on the end. Not that kind of Luna. Just as a heads up. How come you wanted to own a spider? I've owned a few spiders before, actually, Robbo. I've always been really fascinated by spiders. I've always been quite scared of them, to be honest. But at the same time, like, very curious, you know? Like, they've always creeped me out, but at the same time, I've really been interested in them. So I always wanted to keep them. I always wanted to sort of get to know them more and sort of maybe try to overcome my fear by doing so. Wait, hang on. No, I thought I'd gone the wrong way there. Very confusing junction here. But yeah, so it was something that I really wanted to get one to sort of help me to overcome my fear and to understand them a bit more and get to know them better. And that was about 3 years ago. I've kept a few spiders since then. It really has helped me get over my fear a lot. There are still some spiders that creep me out quite a lot, but for the most part, I'm a lot better with them now since keeping them as pets. I definitely think it's helped me a lot to get over it and to get more comfortable with them. They are very interesting. They're fascinating animals. I really love them. I think they're very misunderstood. And jumping spiders in particular are just incredibly cute. They're really, really great pets. Okay, we're in Istanbul, by the way. I've been talking the whole time, but we have entered Istanbul. Need to get weighed again. What's the game called? The game is Euro Truck Simulator, Robin. Thanks for asking. Oh, well, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Oh dear, I've cut across a lane there. That's not good. I reckon you should stream Minecraft on a Saturday or Sunday. I prefer to have the weekend to myself, to be honest. I don't usually upload videos on weekends, and I don't stream on weekends either. That's me time, you know. Thank you. What are you playing on? I'm playing on my PC, Robin. Am I ever going to do another LEGO stream? Potentially, Danny, yeah. As I mentioned in that stream, I don't buy LEGO very often because it is very expensive nowadays. But the stream itself did go quite well, so next time I do buy a LEGO set, I will maybe build it on stream again. But like I say, I don't know when I'm next going to buy one because they're very pricey. That crafting table set me back 80 quid. You know, it's probably going to be a couple of months before I spend money on more LEGO. Thanks for following. I can't read your username, but thank you very much anyway. Let me just check how we're doing rest-wise. 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours to the checkpoint. Right, okay. And 7 hours 40. Yeah, so we'll definitely get to the next checkpoint. Thanks for following Leeds Boy and One Footballer, On Fire Footballer 677. Thank you. Yamato says hard drive check. I mean, you could check my hard drive, but it's pretty much just my TikTok videos, like the raw video files from all of my TikToks. Nothing particularly interesting, considering that I upload those to Patreon as well, the raw uncut video. So there's nothing on there that you haven't already seen. What time does stream end? 6 o'clock, James. Dan NP Dog, how's the journey going? It's going well. I'm speeding again. Obviously, I'm always speeding in this game, constantly. But we're doing good. We're well on our way to North Macedonia. What happens if you crash? Your truck gets damaged when you crash. You can see right now I've got 1% damage on the truck and 2% on the trailer. They're just from wear and tear. But if you do crash, you get more significant damage. It slows the truck down. Sometimes the truck will stall and the engine will cut out when you get damaged. And obviously you have to then pay to fix it at the nearest garage. So it's not good. You can't die or anything like that. It's not that kind of game. But it's normally quite costly. You come across any traffic accidents that caused you to reroute yet? I had a lot of those yesterday. So the truth, Dan, is that I have accidents turned off. I do have incidents turned on, so sometimes you'll see, like, sometimes one lane will be closed or something like that, or there'll be a crash at the side of the road. But I have, like, big accidents turned off because I really hate being diverted in this game. Like, in real life, when there's a traffic accident, you might get diverted and it'll add an extra half an hour onto your drive, but because this game is much more simplified than the real world, if you come across a major accident, you might have to detour around an entire country just to get past one roadblock, and it's very annoying. It's not very realistic that you'd have to take such a big detour, so for that reason I have accidents turned off. Like I say, there are still, like, accidents at the side of the road and stuff like that, but no, like, the road will never be completely closed or anything like that. Tell me about it. I was diverted 7 times yesterday. Yeah, that's my point exactly. Like I say, there are still accidents. You'll see cars at the side of the road and pulled over by the police and stuff like that, but there'll be no outright road closures or anything like that. I was only going from the west of Spain to the east. Damn. 7 accidents. Like there you can see there's a truck pulled over by the police there at the side of the road. They've just given me a speeding ticket. Thanks, officer. Have you used speed mod before? I haven't used the speed mod, no. What does AME? Ask me anything, Tessa Tickle, and I will do my best to answer. What wheel are you using? I am using the Logitech heavy duty equipment wheel and side panel. And the pedals as well, obviously part of that bundle. Not the most expensive wheel. It doesn't have force feedback or anything like that on it, but it's pretty good. It does what I want it to. Oh, inspection time. I'm gonna have to cut across the lanes again. Is that guy in front of me going to the way station? Yes. I was going to try and cut in front of him. That would have ended very badly. Just prepping for a trucking session of my own. I'll catch you next time. See you next time, Dan. Hope it goes well. Hope there's not so many accidents this time. Just checking the delivery progress on my webcam there. It's still on its way. It's estimated about 4:30, so about halfway through the stream. Like I say, I will have to dash off to just go and grab that when it gets dropped off. What is AMA? Ask me anything, Elsie. And again, as long as it's a respectful question, I will do my best to answer it. What's the game called? The game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Are you British? Yes, I am. I'm from Yorkshire. Grace Bishop, how's the spider doing? She's doing good. She's doing very good. She's finally starting to settle in. Over the last week or so, she's started to come out of her hide a lot more. Getting a little bit more sociable. She still hasn't come out yet. She hasn't come out of the enclosure yet. She's not quite ready for that, but she's getting a bit more comfortable. So, what truck is this? This is the Scania Streamline. Painted in the colours of the Trans Pride flag, of course. Brilliant truck. I've got 2 Scanias. I've also got the Scania R 2009. Very good trucks. Big fan of Scania. Do I play Bus Sim? I do play Bus Sim, Ollie, but I've not streamed it before. I don't know if I would. If people would be interested in it, then maybe. But again, I've got so many other games that I'm streaming at the minute, it's likely not going to be for a while. A few people have recommended OMSI, because it's apparently the best bus simulator out there. I might check it out at some point, like I say, but I'm not, like, I wouldn't hold your breath. House Flipper? I've never played House Flipper, actually, no. Oh, a bit of traffic now. Hopefully, this better not get gridlocked. This looks like it's going to get gridlocked. Hold on. Let me just check where we are as well, by the way. Okay, we're very close to the Greek border now. We're definitely getting there. Red Dead Redemption. I have played Red Dead Redemption, yes. I don't think I could stream it because it's quite a big game. I don't know if it'd stream well. But good game, definitely. Can you show the whole map? So unfortunately the whole map won't actually fit in the map view because it's so big, but I can give you a brief look. So here is Europe proper. Again, I'm playing with quite a lot of mods, so the map is quite extensive. We've also got Ireland there, which isn't in the base game. Iceland, bits of Greenland. We got the North, what's the word? Scandinavian countries. We've got Africa down here. We can go all the way down to Cape Town in South Africa. Very long drive, as you can see. I haven't quite managed it yet. The furthest I've got is Botswana. We've got all the Middle Eastern countries here and Western Asian countries. We can go all the way across to China. Not very much in China. There's only Dalian, but you know it's there. And there's also the Koreas there. And we can go to Java in Indonesia as well. So we can. There's quite a few places we can go. We've got a very, very full map. Ireland and Northern Ireland. Yes, sorry about that, Robbie. Yeah, Northern Ireland as well. For some reason, the entire island of Ireland just isn't in Euro Truck at the minute. It's like it's one of the major DLCs that they haven't gotten round to yet, and you know, I really wish they would, because you know there's no reason for it not to be there, right? Like one of their most recent DLCs was like adding the North Scandinavian countries, and like those countries were already in the game. Like the DLC was just adding more to countries that were already there, instead of adding a new country that's like seriously, like its absence is very conspicuous. I really hope, like the DLC they're working on at the minute is Greece. I really hope they're going to do Ireland next, because it's like one of the only countries in Europe that they haven't touched at all. Is Pakistan there? Yes, it is. We can go to Pakistan. I mean, at the minute we're heading the opposite way, but it is there in game. There's a truck on fire there, tanker on fire over the road. What game is it? The game's Euro Truck Simulator 2. Jack says, we don't want you in Ireland, bro. Ireland is like one of the most progressive countries in Europe, Jack. So, I mean, maybe Ireland doesn't want you there. Thanks for following, Asfers 7. Thank you very much. Jack says, I'm from Ireland. Well, evidently you don't get out much then, Jack. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Logan. How are you today? Okay, just give me a second. Are they stuck on, says Tom. Is what stuck on, Tom? Oh, traffic. Big traffic. Thanks for following, Tom, by the way. Oh, I'm going. Oh, shit. Sorry for swearing. Yes, I technically ran that red light there. I thought I could make it. Thanks for following Riley, Johnny Moose, and Crusoe Valentine. Such good driving, love it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm such a great driver. Like, people often ask me, why don't you drive in real life, Saul? And then I show them me playing Euro Truck. Thanks for following, Dave. You should do a piano stream, says Logan22k. It's definitely something that I've considered for a while. A lot of people have said that I should do a piano stream. I'm sort of trying to figure out the logistics of it, but it is something that I'd like to do. The thing is, I wouldn't want to let people down, because obviously people would come along and ask for requests, and I'm not very good with requests. Like, I know specific songs only, right? Like, if you ask me a request, I probably don't know it. So I don't know how well a piano stream would actually go down. Thanks for following, Thomas8. What's your name? My name is Saul. Spell S-A-U-L. Thanks for following, Car Spotter. Someone else has just followed, but I can't see your username. But thank you all the same. KMGM0109 and Honey Lovick1. Thank you as well. We've got a few more followers there. Lou XS, Jaden Carnegie, Els Burbeck, Joshy8409, and LBH, and Lewis Bailey. Thank you all very much. That indicator noise is so satisfying. I love it. I love the sound of the indicator. Thanks for following H and Cobra, Samuel Fernie, TNL33133 Trey, Mazza, and ZaxFax05. Do you do game requests? Potentially, Riley. Let me know what game you'd like me to play, and I'll take a look at it. I won't make any promises, but you know, if there's something in particular you'd like to see me play, then you know, I'll check it out. I'll consider it. Oh, this is the border. We're in Greece. Well, we're going to be in Greece in a minute. Thanks for following Bob, Chris B, Matthew Oliveira, OG Thuggleston, Swenzo, Jack, Harry. Some people are unfollowing and then refollowing. Doesn't work, I can tell. What game? The game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thanks for following Smiley Face Thumbs Up. Sir Horseradish 7, thank you very much. And Riley Surridge, can I go through this gate? Oh dear. I can't go through this gate. Back it up. I think we can only go through the... Oh, no, don't, please don't. I think we can only go through the right-hand gate. So, sorry about this. Can you play Forza Horizon? I'll check it out. Like I say, I will consider doing it. I don't really like racing games that much. There we go. Can I play Stranded Deep? I would definitely consider Stranded Deep. I do like... is Stranded Deep a horror? I think it is. Or am I confusing it with something else? I do like horror games. Game name. This game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Where are you driving to and from? I'm driving from... Oh, Saul says, what the hell? Hi, Saul. My name's also Saul. Nice to meet you. Stranded Deep Survival. Right, I was getting it confused with a different... I was getting it confused with Still Wakes the Deep, the new Scottish horror game set on the oil rig. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to the question that I was in the middle of answering before I was distracted. I'm driving from not Advenza, that's a company, not a place, Vanadza in Azerbaijan to North Macedonia, specifically Borovo. Pronouns she, her, thanks for asking, Liam, and thanks for following Jacob and Frankie Gibbons. Right-hand drive eye. Yeah, all my trucks are right-hand steering. Just because when I first started the game, I started in the UK, so I'm just used to driving with right-hand drive vehicles. Cause an accident? I can't cause an accident, Claudia. I'd have to then go back and load my save game, and that takes like 20 minutes. Oh god, look at the traffic. Everyone wants to get out of Greece, apparently. No offence, no shade to Greece, but, you know, they're all queuing up at the border there. Do you do Farming Sim with that as well? Yes, I do play Farming Sim with the wheel as well. I stream this on Fridays if anyone wants to watch. How long does it take to drive through a country in real time? It depends on the country. We've been driving now for about half an hour and we've covered about 400 miles. What do you play tomorrow? I'm actually not streaming tomorrow. I don't stream every day of the week, so I usually do 3 streams a week. Thanks for following, Lorela. Is it free? Euro Truck's not free, no. It costs about 16 quid. Riley says there's wildfires in Greece, so that's probably why. Yeah, that would explain it. How much would you set up? The steering wheel, side panel and pedals were 230 quid from the official Logitech website. It's called the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. I've had it for about 3 years and it's not really got any wear and tear, apart from maybe the stick here on the side panel is worn out a little bit, but apart from that, it pretty much is still in perfect working order. How do you connect the wheel to ETS? It's just plug and play. You just plug it straight in, and then when you launch the game, it will say, you know, we've detected a steering wheel. Do you want to automatically map the controls? And then you press yes, and it does it all for you. Do you need a wheel to play? No, you don't. You can play with a controller or with keyboard and mouse as well. The game name, Jamie, is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Why you have long hair, says Joe? Because I like having long hair. Very, very happy with my hair. Can you play on PS5? I don't think that it's available on PS5, no. As far as I'm aware, there's no Euro Trucks not available on consoles. I could be wrong on that, though. Freddie Adams says, why are you driving on the right? Ancestors would be fuming. I happen to be in Greece, where they drive on the right-hand side of the road. What headset are you using? This is the X1000. It's a fairly cheap headset. I got it from Amazon. It was about 20 quid. But again, I've had this about 3 years as well, and it's served me well. Thanks for following, Kigo. We're running out of fuel. Let's not have a repeat of last week's fiasco. We need to find a fuel station very quick. Will we make it to the next checkpoint? 60 miles? No, the next checkpoint isn't even a fuel station. Where's the nearest? There's a fuel station in Kavala. We'll go there. Someone asked, "Are those my dresses behind me?" Yes, they are my dresses hanging up in the wardrobe there. Sorry, I didn't get to that comment earlier. The chat was scrolling quite quickly. Jack says, I used to have that same headset and I ended up going through 3 of them until it got raised. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Like I say, I've not personally had any problem with them. It's always worked very well for me. Admittedly, I don't use it that often because I usually have... I prefer not to wear headphones when I'm just playing casually. Obviously, I wear them for streaming, but... For playing on my own, I tend to not have them on. Oh dear. You wear dresses, says Ethan. Yes, I'm wearing a dress right now, actually, Ethan. It's this is one of my dresses that I sometimes wear as a shirt as well, but today I'm wearing it in its dress configuration. Do you have pedals? Yes, I do, Zara. I've got pedals down below, which is how I'm controlling the speed, the stopping and starting. Let me just have a quick look where my webcam is. Still saying 4:30 there. Okay, for everyone wanting to know, says the Karting Panda, Euro Truck 2 isn't on PS5, but the original is. The original is vastly inferior to Euro Truck 2, by the way. It's a lot smaller scale, there's a lot less map. I don't think it even has licensed brands. I could be wrong on that, but the point is, like, Euro Truck 2, like the proper Euro Truck that everyone plays, is not available on consoles, unfortunately. The first one is, but it's nowhere near on the same level. Okay, there is a red light there, by the way. I'm not just standing still, if you can see that between the mirrors there. There is a red light. What are you delivering? We're delivering soy milk, actually, Blake. Are you not hot in the dress? It's not too bad today, actually, Cobra. It's not as hot as it has been. It's not as hot as it was yesterday. That was way hotter yesterday when I was playing Minecraft. Game name is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Oh dear, we're rolling there. Sigma Skibbity Ginger Riz 69, thanks for following. What's the first game called? The first game is just called Euro Truck Simulator. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thanks for following Zachary, Daniel, Freak Bob, Alex Randall, Con Woods, and B Maguire 9. Ilgas says, why not 900 degrees wheel? This wheel does have 900 degrees rotation. Obviously I can't demonstrate it right now because I'd hit the barrier. But this wheel does rotate 900 degrees. Okay, we're coming up on our rest stop now. But I'm actually going to check and see if we might be able to make it to the next rest stop. Or if we're going to absolutely have to sleep right now. Oh no, this is the petrol station, sorry, yeah. The rest stop's further down. Okay, let's fill her up. How much is it? It's, I think, 16 quid on Steam at the minute. It's always on sale though, so if you want to wait for a lower price, it's like, it's very frequently on sale. What games tomorrow? I'm not actually streaming tomorrow. I don't stream every day. I usually do 3 streams a week Oh, I need a rest stop in 43 minutes. I might as well sleep here then. Or if I can get to that place just there, just over the road. What noises is the driver making? Those are tired noises. Please don't, you know... It's just because I'm tired, I swear. 43 minutes is ages. 43 minutes in-game is like 2 minutes in real life. Trust me. We need to get to a sleeping point, like, right now. Thanks for that. Is it here? Yeah. Okay, let's have a nice nap. Alex, thanks for that, as if you didn't just pull out without looking. Yeah, but I'm the player. I'm literally the main character in this game. Like, they should stop for me. They should constantly be getting out of my way, because I'm the player. I'm in charge. Okay, 11 hours then till the next checkpoint. We'll reset navigation. We'll definitely... Oh, we're only 6 hours away from our destination. We can actually go all the way. We're only at 3% damage anyway. We can chalk that up to wear and tear. No one has to know that we had a collision. That's a very small collision. Thanks for following Lexi M, Jonesy, I think, and Billy Bryson, Daniel Musgrave 530, and Official Slapman. Are you going to play Farming Simulator again? Yes, I am, Zach. Next Farming Sim is going to be on Friday. We're going to continue with our playthrough of Osada with the years through the years mod. Very much looking forward to that. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to stop reading followers for a few minutes because there's quite a lot coming through right now. But thank you everyone who is following, I do appreciate it. Just if I read out every single person, I literally will just constantly be reading out followers and I will not get anything else done. But thank you all. Am I confused? About what, man like Dean 36? Okay, we're getting a lot coming in right now. Thank you all very much. You're driving, you just pulled out very dangerous lol. Yeah, I'm a terrible driver. It's well established. If you've watched any of my previous live streams, I am an objectively bad driver, and I fully admit that. Aiden says, beast, 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 beast. Now everyone else says beast as well because I've drawn attention to it. Thank you very much, everybody. When did you make the change? I came out about 3 years ago, Jack. In fact, just over 3 years ago now. It was in July of 2021. So I've been out for 3 years. Tam Goldie 72 says, wrongin'. You know it. Damien says, are you a sir? I personally don't call myself one, no, but I'm sure you will. go ahead, go for it. You're stunning. Thank you very much, Emily. What did your family and friends say? It's about time. They already knew. My parents in particular, they'd suspected for a long time. They were not surprised in the slightest. Jack Jones, love how the streamer just happily takes the criticism, but in all fairness, just let her be. Come on. I mean, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for saying so. By the way, I get plenty of spam comments. It happens. I mean every streamer gets that, right? But especially as a trans streamer, you get a lot of troll comments and shit like that. Genuinely couldn't care less, to be honest, as you can see. Beep the horn. There you go, Owen. Nice driving, lol. Thank you, THFC son. How do you find the game? Do you mean find as in like how do I enjoy the game? If so, I very much enjoy it. Can you not see your left wing mirror? I can turn my camera to see my left wing mirror, yeah. And there is a way to have your left wing mirror on screen. But I don't like having it on screen. I like there to be as little UI as possible, so I have it turned off. Am I afraid of God? I am not typically afraid of things that I don't believe in. No. Sorry, God. Was the process difficult? Well, I haven't actually medically transitioned in any way yet, so no, I can't really say. I have legally changed my name and gender by deed poll, which is a bit of a faff. It's a lot of paperwork to fill out and stuff like that, but you know, worth it in the end. So Harry Jackson, what game? The game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Where did you buy the wheel? The wheel is available on the Logitech website. I actually got it as a bundle with the steering wheel and side panel. It costs 230 quid. If you just look up Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle, it should be the first result. Your setup is amazing. Thank you very much, Tony Lewis. I'm very happy with it. It's taken me quite a while to build it up to this level, to get everything that yeah, it's not quite done yet. Ethan Marvin there says, do you have a clutch? No, I don't. That is something that I very much want to get to extend the setup a bit. It would be nice to have a proper gear stick. At the minute, I just use this stick on the side panel to change gears, which is not ideal. What country are you driving in? At the minute, I'm in Greece. I have a G29 steering wheel. I use my dinner chair. Cool. Watch out for fires. Yes, I've heard that Greece is basically on fire at the minute. How do you indicate? So my indicate button is mapped also to the stick. I indicate by moving it left and right, and then I change gears by moving it up and down. Where are you from? I'm from Yorkshire. Originally from Harrogate in North Yorkshire. I live in South Yorkshire at the minute though. Chair says, I'm going to Greece for 1 month next year. Cool. Will it be on fire next year? Who knows? Put your beacon on? I can't, unfortunately. Floydy, this truck doesn't have a beacon. The actual beacon... Oh dear. The actual beacon light here only lights up if you have a truck with a beacon on it, and this one doesn't. So, unfortunately, I can't show you the beacon today. How old are you? I'm 25, Charlie. Have I played Fears to Fathom? Yes, I have, and I quite enjoyed it. I think... Is the 4th episode out yet? Because I'm sure when I last played it, there were only 3. And I know that there's supposed to be 6 eventually, if I'm right. Is your parents proud? Yeah, very much so. My parents, like I say, they weren't surprised at all when I came out. They suspected it for a long time. So they've been very good about it. Same with my siblings. I've got I'm the oldest of 5, so I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. All of them are younger than me. They were all great about it as well. I know I shouldn't check my phone while driving, but I'm just going to have a quick look at my webcam progress again. Still saying 4:30 for delivery. So another half an hour or so, and it will be here. Oh dear. Do you believe in God? I don't personally believe in God. No, I'm not a religious person. I am technically a Christian. I've been baptised in the Church of England, but I'm not a religious person myself. No. Do I have a driving license IRL? No, I don't. I don't drive, and I don't plan to. Can you tell me a bit about the game, says Sergeant Kimber. It's pretty much you just drive trucks, you deliver stuff across Europe. At the minute I'm taking soy milk from Azerbaijan to Macedonia. Hey, just the way I am, how are you doing? But yeah, it's you just pick up a cargo, you drive it from one place to another, and you get money. And then when you got enough money, you buy another truck. That's pretty much it. What does Ashbridge Industries stand for? Ashbridge Industries is sort of my brand name. It started originally when I was at... Well, it actually started before uni, but when I was at uni doing computer programming, whenever I'd make like a game prototype, it would always have the Ashbridge Industries on it as like my developer name. So it just sort of stuck as my brand sort of thing. So whenever I do anything sort of semi-professional, I usually put Ashbridge Industries on it. What's the game name? The game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Can you code, says A's? Yes, I can. I have a degree, I have a bachelor's in game design. What truck are you in? Right now I'm in the Scania Streamline. I'll show you it when I'm driving a little bit slower and on straighter ground. Here it is. Ooh. You saw nothing. That didn't happen. Please disregard what just happened. Not you. That. Okay. No more changing the camera view. We're staying in the cab cam from now on. My god, that was so lucky that we actually managed to not tip over there. That was crazy. The truck's a Scania Streamline. I'm not going to show you the outside. You just have to take my word for it. We're okay. We're still on 12 wheels, or however many wheels we've got. What programming language do you excel in? So I mainly use C# and C++, both of which, mostly C# actually, because we learn, like when I was at uni, we learned how to do, we learned the Unity engine. I actually prefer Unreal, and I'm like sort of self-teaching myself Unreal at the moment, which is C++. So C# and C++ are the big ones. A little bit of HTML, JavaScript, and CSS because I did a brief foray into web development, but not anything substantial, to be honest. C# and C++ are very much my specialities, shall we say. What did... Okay. Can you play it on Xbox? Euro Truck 2 is not available on Xbox. No. Where am I going here? But the first one is, but it's not anywhere near as good. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot more basic, but it is available. Can you play it with keyboard and mouse? Yes, you can. Is it on PlayStation? Again, same as with Xbox. The first game is, but the second one, which I'm playing now, is not. No. Can you connect a controller and play on controller? Yes, you can. It's compatible with keyboard and mouse and controller. Okay, we're in Bulgaria. Have I developed any games? I haven't published any games, Michael. No games that were like publicly released. I've made plenty of prototypes, but nothing that's actually available to download and play online. Can you put the beacon on, please? Unfortunately, I can't, Riley. Again, the beacon only works if your truck has a beacon on it, and the truck I'm driving right now doesn't, so I can't put it on. My girlfriend lives in Bulgaria, says Chris. Cool. Can we please stop by McDonald's, says Alex. I don't know if there is McDonald's. I mean, I've got so many mods, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a McDonald's here somewhere. You never know. What's a beacon? The beacon is the flashing light, Amber. I've got one on my desk here. It does actually work, but again, it only works if the truck that I'm driving has a flashing light on it, which this one doesn't. Where'd you go for your mods? So mostly I use Pro Mods, like the whole Pro Mods collection, so they're available directly from the Pro Mods website. There's a few from Steam Workshop, but quite a lot from Trucky Mods as well. There's quite a lot of websites out there that do mods for Euro Truck. Trucky Mods is the one that I use. Like I say, there's a bunch of different ones. It depends, you know, depending on who you ask, you'll get 50 different answers about which one's the best site to use or whatever. But like I say, Trucky Mods is what I use. It's where I got most of the mods that I'm playing with now. Okay, we're on the small roads now. We're off the motorway, or the highway, as you may call it. How long does it take IRL to do a delivery? It entirely depends how far the delivery is. So this delivery that we're on right now, it's taken us, by the time we get there, it'll have taken us about 3.5 hours, and it's at least a 1,000-mile drive. So yeah, again, it's difficult to convert the real time to in-game time because it changes depending on where you're driving. Come on, that was not my fault. That was completely the bus's fault. Did you see that? I was completely in my lane, and the guy just smacked straight into me. There is no way that I am being held responsible for that. Oh my god. He's damaged my cargo as well. I'm getting a penalty for that. Thanks a lot, mate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Did you see? You saw that, right? Absolutely came out of nowhere. No, I'm annoyed now. I'm pissed. Buses. Okay. I was trying to read some comments there before I was so rudely interrupted. Let me just rewind the chat a bit and see what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was talking about how long the deliveries take. So actually, the time scale is different depending on where you're driving. If you drive on motorways, the game time actually goes quicker. Whereas if you're driving on small country roads like this, the game time is slower. It makes it feel more realistic as you're playing. Like, you don't really notice it, but you feel like you spend more time on the smaller roads than you do on the motorways. But it makes it really difficult to calculate how long a journey's going to take in real time, because again, the time scale changes depending on what kind of road you're on. B says, I did not know that. Yeah, I didn't know it either until I was like doing some research for I can't remember what it was. I was trying to figure out like the scale of the game, and then I went down a bit of a rabbit hole and discovered that interesting fact about the time scale. Like I say, it's not something that you actually notice when you're playing because it's so subtle, but it is there. Tip the truck. We'll not talk about what happened earlier, Ryan. We don't talk about the incident. How much is a PC that can run ETS2 and mods? Not that much, to be honest. Oh, we're entering Macedonia. Cool. The game's not that big, to be honest. With a lot of mods, it might slow down a bit more, but like it's not a very big game at all. You can do it with fairly low-end hardware. Is there other people driving trucks on the road with you? No, I'm playing single player at the minute. You can play with other players. There's Truckers MP is like the most popular multiplayer mod for the game. But I prefer to play either single player or with friends. I don't really enjoy online multiplayer that much. One second, let me just... Still no news on the webcam, by the way. I'm thinking now it's probably not going to arrive during this stream, which is unfortunate. For those of you who don't know, I was saying earlier, I've got a new webcam coming today. It was supposed to be here before the stream started, but unfortunately it hasn't. And it's looking like it's not going to arrive before the end of the stream either, which is unfortunate. Oh, look at this road now. Oh. Very small, windy road for the rest of the trip, so it's going to be slow going from here on out. I'm going to be driving very carefully. Have I ever gone live with other people? I haven't, no, Oscar. I prefer to just do my live streams for myself, to be honest. I've never wanted to go live with anyone else. Oh, we hit a single bollard there and got more trailer damage. What server are you on? I'm on single player at the minute, so you can't join me on Truckers MP, unfortunately. Have you got a clutch, or is it just brake and gas? It's just brake and gas, Finn. So the heavy equipment bundle from Logitech only has 2 pedals. Again, it's something that I would like to upgrade eventually and get a 3rd pedal and a proper gear shifter to go with it. But at the minute, I've just got brake and accelerate. Thanks for following Caleb Punton. What's that gear stick next to you? So this gear stick is mostly used to control vehicle arms. So on Farming Sim, if you're using a truck with a tractor with a front loader or anything like that, a wheel loader, whatever, that's what the stick does. I have it set up to my indicators on this game and my gearbox. I can shift up and down, but like I say, it's not as good as a proper gear shifter. which I would like to eventually get. Thanks for following Jamie McCulloch, King of TikTok, Aiden AV350, Rian May, Finn Reed, Ellie, Keris Xena, and MTB Central. How old are you? I'm 25, Oscar. These roads are tight. Yes, we are really on the back roads now. We're getting way up into the hills. Oh, I'm going too fast even for this, to be honest. I followed ages ago. I'm a fan. Glad to hear it, FJ2210. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for following Dog Soldier and Testicle. Interesting name. Oh god, it gets even worse here. This is going to be very difficult. Okay, not so bad actually. How long have you played Euro Truck for? I'd say probably about 4 or 5 years. I got into it quite late, to be honest, compared to some of the other games that I play. But I've been a big fan for as long as I have played it. No cars coming towards you. There aren't too many because it's a very remote road. There aren't a lot of cars about, and it is the middle of the night as well. There are the occasional ones. A van passed us earlier, but there's not too much traffic back here. Are you a fan of lorries in general? Yeah, I'm a big fan. I always say I like trucks, trains and tractors. Those are my big three. Although admittedly I don't know as much about... I'm not as knowledgeable on trucks as I am about trains and tractors. Trucks are like the bottom of the list, but they're on the list. You got to stick to speed limits? No. I usually don't stick to speed limits in this game. I speed quite a lot in this game. Right now, though, I really don't want to damage my truck any more than it already is, so I'm really trying to go slow. Did you enjoy the wedding? Yes, I did, Harley. Thanks for asking. My nan's wedding went down very well. Had a great time. Watch PC Spec, says Glenn. Intel i5 processor. 32 gig RAM and an Asus GTX 1050 Ti 3GB graphics card. What are you delivering? I'm delivering soy milk at the minute, Charlie. We're very nearly there. This is like the final stretch. As you can tell by how small this road is, this is the end of a long journey. Have I tried TMP? Yes, I have played Truckers MP. I do enjoy it. But again, I prefer to play with people I know, like my friends and stuff like that, doing convoys. What about planes? Not a big fan of planes. Never really been into planes, to be quite honest with you. Do I play Farming Sim? Yes, I do, Noah. I stream Farming Sim on Fridays. If you are interested in Farming Sim, you can catch me on Fridays for that. How long have you been driving that truck for? This truck, I don't actually know what the mileage is on it. Well, I do know because it says right in front of me. The mileage is 32,972 miles, but I don't know how long that is in real terms. Is it only Tuesday you do trucking? Yes, it is. I do. At the minute, my current schedule is Minecraft Monday, Trucking Tuesday, and Farm Sim Friday. Those are the 3 games that I'm streaming at this moment in time. And we're here. At long last. Oh dear, well, I've just pressed something I shouldn't have pressed there. I accidentally hit one of the buttons down here with my with the palm of my hand. Is it straight across? I think. Is this it? This must be it. No. Wait. Is that truck moving? I think that's standing. It's standing, good. malfunction. We really need to get repaired after this. Okay, we're going to have to completely turn around. There's the cones marking the loading area. Oh, I've come too close. This is going to be a nightmare. Now I've hit the wall. I mean, I'm not very good at manoeuvring at the best of times, but in the middle of the night, in a very compact space, I'm going to have to do this in third-person camera, unfortunately. Do I play with clutch and gears or auto? I play with, I think it's called like semi-auto, where like the gear stick controls like forward and reverse, but it doesn't control like individual gears. Okay, there we go. Don't jackknife the truck. Oh, you have no idea how many times I've done that, Josh. Good work. Look at that. $5,000 penalty, £5,000 penalty because of that bus driver. Literally, that bus driver that came out of nowhere and smashed into the side of us has just cost us £5,000. I'm sending that bill to him. God damn it, I'm so annoyed about that still. That could have been a perfect job. Okay, we're about halfway through the stream, so we can definitely get another job underway. Before I do that though, I'm going to need to get repairs done. There's no repair place here. The nearest repair place is all the way back down that long road. So, I mean, I might as well pick up some cargo while we're at it, and I'll get my repairs done on the way. Let's see what jobs are available. That's sequential, apparently, the gearbox setup that I've got. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, freight market. From... won't let me click on it. Barovo. Barovo to Slovakia, 58 grand, not bad. Kalamata, no, wrong direction. We want to be heading towards the UK in that sort of general direction, so that's way out of our way. Not Russia, not Istanbul. I think we'll just go for that first one. We'll go to Bistrica. Tractors. Let's go for it. Let's deliver some tractors. Zaxfax says I'm from Slovakia. Cool. Well, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, Zaxfax. Is that's a digger next to me? So where are the tractors? Yeah, this is a very remote town, by the way. Like, the only way out of the town is to go back along that really long, windy road. We're gonna have to do it. There's no other way. I might sleep first, actually, because it might be a bit easier in the daytime to go back down there. Although, actually... Hang on a minute. How long do I have to claim this job? Let me just check real quick. Oh, overshot there. View the job offer. It's got 3 hours. We're going to have to take it now. So we might not actually... I don't know. We'll connect to the trailer first, and then I'll see See what's happening. Nearly 4K, says Dan. Really? I can't see the stream count in game, by the way. I have to tab out to check it. 3,600. Thanks very much, guys. Do you not leave your house? Yes, I do, Harry. Of course I leave my house. Quite regularly, in fact. It always amuses me when people are like, do you ever leave your house? Because you're always in the house in your videos. Like, yes. Of course I'm always in the house in my videos. Like, do you think that a news presenter never leaves the studio because they're always in the studio when they're on TV? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like the same logic as, oh, I've never seen my teacher outside school, so she must live there. Okay, back down the long and winding road. Here we go. And it's still dark. Katoen Plucker V2, do you have autism? Probably. I'm not diagnosed, and I don't want to speculate, but... big loads you need your beacon on. I don't have a beacon on this truck, Aiden, unfortunately. Oh, the trailer has a beacon, though. Oh, it's not working. It might only work when the truck itself has the beacon, because for some reason it's not doing anything right now. I can't really pull over at the minute. Hold on. Let me just stop right in the middle of the road for a second. Let me try... It might just be that the connection for the beacon's loose. I'll try... Oh. Well, it lit up there, so the beacon's definitely working. Like I say, it might just be that it doesn't work on the trailer. It only works if I've got a beacon on the truck itself, which is a shame, but it is what it is. I mean, in fairness, the beacon's not really designed for Euro Truck anyway. It's for Farming Sim. It came with the collector's edition of FS22. So the fact that it works on Farming Sim at all is that it works on Euro Truck at all is good enough. Like, I'll take what I can get. Thanks for following, Aiden. Aiden T164V8, and some cool kind of guy. Thank you as well. Thomas Hull 2007, thank you very much. Do you play Truckers MP? I do, Lewis, yeah, but not very often. I prefer to play with my friends rather than online multiplayer. And because I like to play my game heavily modded as well, I don't really get much chance to go on Truckers MP. Do you actually drive wagons for a living? I don't drive in real life, Ryan, no. You can probably see why. Thanks for following Archie BFC. Of course you have a Scania, says a lot, says Sam B. What does that mean, Sam? Literally every time I play any game, no matter what no matter what I do, I get comments saying like, "Oh, of course you do." Like when I play Farming Sim, as soon as I get in a John Deere, they're like, "Oh, of course you have a John Deere." And then you get in a New Holland, of course you have a New Holland. Like literally whatever brand I have, someone will come along and comment, "Oh, of course you have that brand." Like, pick a lane. Is the game called On the Road Truck Sim? The game's called Euro Truck Simulator, Cathelmul. Some people are rude, says Becky. It's not even rude, to be honest. It's just like... I think it's like trying to be rude, but it's just not at all. Like, oh, of course you drive a Scania. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Is that supposed to be an insult? Is it supposed to be a compliment? Like, I think they're trying to be rude, but they actually just doesn't make sense. How much is your whole set? So the steering wheel, side panel, and pedals was 230 quid. It's called the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. It's available on the Logitech website. Again, that includes the steering wheel, panel, and pedals. Okay, it's starting to get light now, thank God. But we are also starting to get tired as well. I'm going to turn right at the bottom of this road. It's telling me to turn left, but I'm going to go and get the truck repaired first. And then then I need somewhere to sleep, because we are getting tired. What are your pronouns? She, her. Thanks for asking, Charlie. Is On the Road any good? I've never played it. In fact, I've never heard of it, to be honest, until you mentioned it just now. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. I'm not familiar with that game. What do you play on? I'm on my PC at the minute, Casio. You didn't see that. Hey, says Just the Way I Am. How are you doing? Okay, Strumica discovered. Cool. Oh, no. Whoa. Has my game just crashed? I think it's just crashed, guys. It's crashed. Okay. Slight problem. Was really hoping this wasn't going to happen because it takes forever to actually load the game back up again. I'll relaunch the game. I genuinely can't tell you how long it's going to take to actually get back into the game. It happens sometimes, unfortunately. Can't do anything about it. What's your specs on your PC? So I've got 32 gigs RAM, 3 gig graphics, and an Intel i5 processor. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, we'll load back in. Like I say, you can see there I've got 156 mods in use, so that probably contributed to what just happened there. This is going to take at least like 15 minutes, fair warning. But in the meantime, I'll read chat. Am I going to buy GTA 6 when it comes out? Yes, I am. DXR25. I am looking forward to GTA 5 very much. Do I play Fern Bus Simulator, says Reggie. I have not heard of it, sorry. Thanks for following Jack P, Just the Way I Am, JT1699, Rocco, I'm a Model, and Sam B. Do I play Convoy or Truckers MP? I do Convoys occasionally. I prefer Convoys to Truckers MP because I like to play with people that I actually know. But I've done my fair share of Truckers MP as well. Thanks for following Ash, Big Nose Jack, and Charlie. And Dip Z as well. Have I played Bloodborne or Elden Ring? I've played Bloodborne. I haven't played Elden Ring. I'm not really into fantasy games, to be quite honest. Sam B says, I'm surprised you don't have a big rainbow on your Scania. My Scania is literally in the colours of the trans flag, and there's a trans flag hanging in the cab. So, like, have you even been watching the stream? But yeah, back to what I was saying. I don't really enjoy fantasy that much. I'm more of a sci-fi person. So I haven't played Elden Ring. How are you wearing a jumper? It's actually a dress. Helloves Maisie. Or He Loves Maisie, sorry. It's actually a dress. It's quite a thick one. But fortunately it's not too bad today. It's a lot cooler than it was yesterday. When you start in, I've already started, Lewis. I'm waiting for the game to load right now. As I mentioned earlier, I've got so many mods that it takes a very, very long time for the game to load. I've not got the highest quality PC. It's not like a £3,000 top of the range gaming PC or anything like that. It's fairly middle of the road, so it does take a long time. Once it's loaded, it runs fine, but it just takes a while to actually get there. Have you got an SSD or hard drive? I've got both. I've got a removable hard drive, but then I think I've got 3 drives on the actual PC plus a removable one. I think one of them's solid state, like the main drive, and then the others are hard drives. Is your steering wheel Logitech? Yes, it is, Charlie. This is part of the Logitech heavy equipment bundle. Sorry about the name, Ash. I understand if you don't want to say it because it's a bit weird. It was just a bit weird to pronounce. I couldn't, because there's no spaces or punctuation. It's sometimes hard to split it up into words. Thanks for following OS14 Blades. You should build your own PC, says Becky. I want to, but I'm quite scared to at the same time because it's very expensive, and if it goes wrong, you've wasted quite a lot of money. I do have a lot of friends who've built PCs as well. Again, I'm a computer programmer, so of course I have friends who've built their own PCs. But I've never done one myself, and I've always been a little bit apprehensive about doing it. It's definitely something that I'd like to do. But I'd need someone to hold my hand and make sure that I didn't mess it up and just end up bricking it as soon as I turn it on. A computer programmer, you must make a lot, lol. Well, I'm an unemployed computer programmer at the minute, Becky. So no, I don't make a lot. One day, maybe, but not right now. Thanks for following, Liam. It doesn't show that I sent sunglasses, said Magnus. It does show, actually. Thank you very much for sending that, Magnus. I feel like you would love living or visiting Brighton. I really would, honestly. One of my closest friends lives in Brighton. One of my friends who I met at uni, actually. And obviously I've heard good things about Brighton. It's like the best place in the UK for the LGBTQ+ community. I'd love to go there. I'd love to live there. Unfortunately, I currently live in Yorkshire, so it's a very, very big move. It's a long way to go. And I like being close to my family and friends. You know, I like living nearby them so that I can see them whenever I want. But if I was going to move across the country, it probably would be to Brighton, yeah. Thanks for following, by the way, Amet Bayazit. Do you listen to Truck Sim FM? Not really. I do have like my own music on the radio, but I don't really listen to it very much. Easy said jawline is giving. You mean giving as in like it's giving? That kind of giving? I don't know, I'm not down with the lingo. Did you mean it as a compliment or as an insult? Because either way, thank you very much. Please may I see you drive a truck? You may, Tokaboka, in just a few minutes. As soon as the game actually loads up and we're back in it. Touch Grass says I can perm Banyu lol. Unfortunately, I can't take my webcam outside. If I could, I'd stream myself touching grass for your benefit only, but I can't. Do you live in the country? Do you mean like countryside? Yes, I do. I live in a small village, so, and I'm the only trans person in the village, so, you know, I'm just saying. Sam B says thousands in a PC for a console to load faster, haha. One, this PC costs 450 quid, and two, this game isn't on consoles. Is your name Daffyd? No, it isn't, Sean, but I appreciate the reference. Thank you. I'm not the only gay in the village. There are a few other lesbians in the village that I'm aware of, but I'm the only trans person. At least you can giggle, yeah. You've got to laugh, you know. You got to have thick skin to be a to be an out and proud trans person, you know. I think I've got fairly thick skin, so. Can you turn your wheel so I can see how it turns? Yes, I can. There you go. Do I believe in God? I'm not a religious person, Callum. No, sorry. I am technically a Christian. I've been baptised in the Church of England, but I don't really believe in any sort of higher being. No disrespect to people who do, though. You know, I do enjoy hymns very much. For someone who's not Christian, I enjoy hymns quite a lot. And my most recent piano video is a hymn. If you want to go and check that out, I played Abide With Me, which is a very old hymn that I very much enjoy. Thanks for following Easy with lots of emojis. What's the screen loading for so long, Saul? The reason that it takes so long is mostly because I've got almost 200 mods, and most of them are map mods. You shouldn't be doing hymns. Why not, Jack? Tell me why I shouldn't be doing hymns. Because even though I'm not a Christian myself, I do have family members who are Christian, and, you know, I grew up in England. I went to a Church of England school. I know enough about religion to know that, you know, I'm absolutely entitled to sing hymns if I want, you know. Am I allowed to see kids? Yes, I am. I have a nephew who's 2 years old. What's your favourite game to play? I don't know, to be honest. I like this, to be honest. Euro Truck is definitely up there as one of my favourites. How much was the wheel? The wheel was £230, Charlie. That includes the steering wheel and pedals as well. It all came in one bundle. Oh, it looks like we're about to get in. Okay, so where did the autosave happen? Where are we right now? Okay. Okay, so we're still on the road on the way down. I'm not going to go to that garage again because it might be a situation where there's a mod conflict. Sometimes there's mod conflicts, and when you drive over a certain spot, it crashes. So I'm not going to drive in that direction again. I'll drive the other way, and hopefully it won't crash again. We'll go to the service station in Blagoevgrad instead. Let's continue. Why did it take so long? Because of the mods. It's literally just because I play with so many mods. It takes a very long time to load. So if it crashes, you're done for, basically. Your PC is on fire? No, feels pretty good to me. Must be 20 years old. It is a fairly old PC, to be fair. It's well, I bought it 3 years ago, but it's entirely refurbished parts, so it's all second-hand. Some of the parts are fairly outdated. I am looking to upgrade in a couple of years' time. But for what I use it for, it's perfectly fine. Like I say, I've streamed Euro Truck with it before. I streamed Farming Sim with it without issues. If the game crashes, it does take a long time to get back in, but once it's actually running, it's fine. Yo, what's up, says Tang. How are you doing, Tang? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so it hasn't taken us too far back. The autosave is like every 5 minutes, I believe, so we haven't really lost too much progress. Where are you from? I'm originally from Harrogate in North Yorkshire, but I live in South Yorkshire at the minute in the UK. I have to specify UK because I always forget that people do watch my videos from outside the UK, so I can't just say Yorkshire and expect everyone to know where that is. What are your pronouns? She, her. Thanks for asking, Guy. Do you follow Harrogate FC? I don't really follow football at all, to be honest. I'm not a big football fan. Have you had the chop? No, and I'm not going to either. Is your wheel only 300 rotation? No, it's 900. You can't, obviously, I don't turn it all the way while I'm driving, but it does have 900 degree rotation. What are you delivering? At the minute, we're delivering tractors, 2 of them. There they are. Oh dear, we're off the road. Yeah, we're delivering these 2 tractors to Slovakia. We're currently in Macedonia. We're just about to cross into Bulgaria, and then we'll head up towards Slovakia. Yes, I know I'm tired. You can stop making that yawning noise. Do you use the button box, the side panel? Yes, I do. How long will that take? Well, I'm hoping I can do it before the end of the stream, which is about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Although, because of that delay with the game crashing, I don't know. We'll just we'll get as far as we can. We'll definitely get to Romania. Hopefully, probably Hungary actually, and then maybe Slovakia. Oh wait, wrong. I got to go, but see you later, Tang. Hope you've enjoyed. Maybe see you again. Is it real-time driving? No, the game time is greatly compressed. So if I look in the in-game map, it says 18 hours. It won't actually take 18 hours. It'll take maybe like 2 hours. Again, we might do it in 1 hour and 10 minutes, but I don't know. It's really hard to judge how long an in-game drive's going to take because of the way the in-game time scales. I'm getting tired. I really need to find somewhere to sleep. I don't... Oh, an hour and 44 minutes. Can I actually get there? 48 minutes. Okay. We're going to have to speed. It's speeding time. We're not actually going to get there before... I'm going to fall asleep at the wheel if I'm not quick, so I'm putting my foot down. It's time to disobey some rules, guys. Again. I mean, I can't do it here because the road's too narrow, but as soon as we get back on the highway, I'll be on the hard shoulder. Come on. Got places to be. You're a fire engine. Put your flashers on. Testing my patience today. Really testing my patience. This game today. Change gears. Game name is Euro Truck Simulator 2. What truck are you driving? The Scania Streamline. Do I have Pro Mods? Yes, I do. What type of tractors on the back? They're unbranded. They're you know, they kind of look like Lamborghinis because they're white, but they're not like any specific tractor. In fact, they look kind of like the Deutz Fahr 7 Series. But because there's no branding on them or anything, it's hard to tell. Okay, now we're going to put our foot down. What should I... when should I build a company in Euro Truck? I don't know, to be honest. I didn't even explore that side of the game until very late on. Like companies and garages and stuff like that. I pretty much... it was a long time before I even bought my first truck, to be honest. So I just... whenever you're ready. As soon as you've got enough money. Thanks for following Tokaboka, Rugby 4 Life 15 and Jackson. "7 minutes. I'm going to fall asleep at the wheel. I'm going to fall asleep at the wheel. Move. Okay, the situation is desperate, guys. Oh, and now I'm stuck again. I'm panicking. Change gears! Oh, my light's just fallen off. I might be having a breakdown, guys. Hang on. My light just fell off. Oh god, this is the most stressful stream I've ever done. Let's have a breather. Just take a minute. Okay. For some reason, my truck won't get in gear. There we go. I'm about to fall asleep. I've got 17% damage and 5% trailer damage. My light just fell off the top of my computer. I'm not having a good day. And the game crashed about 10 minutes ago. This has got to be the most cursed stream that I've ever done. I'm destined to fail today, it seems. "0 minutes. Okay, we're about to fall asleep at the wheel any second now. This is going to end badly. The thing is, I need to drive fast to get to the next checkpoint, but I also need to drive slow in case I fall asleep at the wheel and crash. Yes, I'm driving on the hard shoulder. Give me a ticket, I don't care. I genuinely don't care at this point. I need to get to the rest point now. That's collateral damage. Breaking some serious rules here, guys. Hey, says RTFC Red Army. How are you doing? Okay, how far are we from the rest point? 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Can we do this? I don't know if we can actually do this. There's bloody traffic as well. How long's your hair, says Archie Johnson. It's about boob length. I don't know. I've not measured it. Like 2 feet? Okay, we're at the place. And we're finally up to 2 lanes, so I can actually get past these guys now. Floor it. Oh, but we need to turn off here, so actually I need to be... It's crashed again. Okay. I think I might have to end the stream early. The game's crashed twice in a row, and various other problems. I don't know why. It didn't crash in last week's stream. We played for 3 hours, not a single crash. Today it's crashed twice. I don't know. Something about today's stream is cursed. We've got another hour. I can try and launch the game one more time, but if it crashes one more time, I'm going to have to call it a day. Again, I don't know why. We played Euro Truck last week. We streamed it for 3 hours, and there wasn't a single issue. It's just being very temperamental today. Maybe too hot, possibly. I mean, I don't see why it would be. It doesn't feel any hotter than it usually does when I'm gaming. It's possible that it's, again, just mod conflicts. Okay, I'll try this one more time. Again, if it crashes again, we'll just have to end the stream. But hopefully it won't. Hopefully... Again, if it's because of a mod conflict, I might just have to find a different road. Thanks for following Jake102. Raskatid says, you must be afraid of God. Weren't you the guy earlier who asked me if I was afraid of God? Once again, I don't believe that God exists, so why would I be afraid of him? Thanks for following Josh CW. Okay, it's actually loading faster this time, which almost makes me more suspicious. Thanks for following Hayden. How are you today? Not good, to be honest, Jake. I'm very stressed out. This stream has gone terribly. The game's crashed twice. My light fell down. I got absolutely T-boned by a bus. My webcam, which was supposed to be here before the stream started, hasn't turned up yet. I'm straight up not having a good day. I'll be honest with you guys. Apparently my delivery driver is in the village though, so like I say, I might have to dash off in about 10 minutes time just to pick up my my new webcam. which will be set up before next week, before Friday's stream. Don't worry, you will get to see me in HD on Friday. PC specs: Intel i5 processor, GTX 1050 Ti 3GB graphics card, and 32GB RAM. Basim. Am I from the UK? Yes, I am. What I might do is take a different job, because I have noticed that when it does crash, it doesn't crash very often, but when it does, it tends to be in this very specific region of Eastern Europe. Like the Slavic countries, Austria, Czechia, that sort of area. I think because there's some major mod conflicts in that area that I will need to address at some point. But what I can do instead is get a job that goes like around those countries, that goes through Italy and then up through France instead. And then that might stop it crashing. Because again, I don't think it's crashing because of the PC. I think it's crashing because of a mod conflict. Where if you drive over a certain section of road and the mods conflict each other in that area, it crashes the game. So I'll try and avoid that particular area until I can verify that that's definitely what's causing it. So we'll take a different job. Unfortunately, we won't be going to Slovakia today. Sorry. I forget who it was earlier who asked me to take the job to Slovakia. I'm sorry, we won't be going there. We're going to go to Italy instead. But like I say, I will off camera. I'll try and work out which mod is causing the conflict and remove it, and hopefully there'll be no crashes in future. Pronoun she/her. Thanks for asking, Josh. Okay, I'm going to pop out for just a second because my webcam's here. Won't be a minute. I think I've just doxed myself there because I showed that directly to the camera. I'll cut that out in the VOD upload. But anyway, here it is. I've got a Logitech C920 Pro, which is quite an upgrade from my current camera. I know it's very old, but you know it's still an improvement. So yeah, I'll be getting that set up. Maybe today. Yeah, after today's stream, probably I'll go in and do that. I might as well open it now while we're waiting for the game to load. If I can. There we go. How's your day been, Saul? Not bad, Len. Thanks for asking. I've just got my new webcam, so I'll be getting that set up off camera at the end of today's stream, and it'll be ready for it'll be ready for Friday. Oh, we're back in the game now, but I'll just show you it real quick while we're here. There we go. There we go. Webcamception. Oh, that's the... There we go. So it's the Logitech C920. I've been looking to upgrade my webcam for a while because this one's not the best quality, and I had a look, and like people like highly recommended this one. It's like one of the most popular webcams for streamers on a budget. It was 50 quid, so like really cheap as webcams go. Like I say, I was hoping it'd be here before today's stream so I could get it set up and I could have done this stream with it, but unfortunately not. Let me just get it out of the sleeve there. But yeah, 50 quid on Amazon, really great price, really good quality webcam. So I'm going to get this set up after today's stream, and then in Friday's stream for Farming Sim, I'll be using this webcam. So I'll put that back to one side for now, but yeah. It's here, it's finally here. Okay, back to the game. What's your current cam? My current cam is one of those really cheap ones where you go on Amazon and you Google webcam and it's like the first result that comes up. It's from some shady Chinese company that sells them for like 10 for £1. It cost me like 15 quid. It's not very good. It was, to be honest, like I mentioned in the last stream, it's like the one part of my setup that's really letting me down, because everything else I've got is pretty decent quality, but the webcam specifically is not the best. So I'm glad that I've finally upgraded it. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to quit this job. We're going to quick travel to... What's the nearest town? Ceres, but we don't have that. I could go back to Barovo. I'll tell you what. I'll go back to my garage in Craiova. We might even be able to continue the job from there. I don't know if it'll automatically cancel the job if we travel there, but I'll try it. Garage manager Craiova. You cannot quick travel while on job. Yeah, so we're gonna have to cancel this job. Abandon. 10 grand fee. Doesn't matter. We got to do it. In fact, if we're fast traveling, we might as well. No, I don't want to go too far actually. We could go Jerusalem. These are all my garages, by the way. Where should we go? I'll let you guys decide. Which of our garages should we visit? We got Romania, Estonia, Finland, the Faroe Islands. Not sure where Sarajevo is. I forget. Depok. Again, not sure. Jerusalem, obviously. Israel, Mersin. Don't know where that is either. Nairobi, Kenya, or Singapore. I'd rather not go everyone's saying Singapore, but I'd rather not because it's so far away from everything else. Like, remember that we're trying to head towards the UK, and Singapore's very not in that direction. Why is Sarajevo not available? Faroe Islands. I might go to Faroe. I really like the Faroe Islands. They are really, really cool looking. Does it cost to fast travel? To your own garages, no. So it's a good idea to get lots of garages spread out across the map, because you can travel to them. Oh no, never mind, you do have to pay. Ignore everything I just said. We're going to go to Tórshavn in the Faroe Islands. Again, I really like the Faroe Islands. I think that it's one of the most, it's one of the best looking places in Pro Mods, which you'll get to see in a minute. It does mean we have entirely skipped across the entirety of Europe, but at least we're a bit closer to the UK now. So here we are. We're in Torshaven. First thing I need to do is sleep, which I believe I can do here because it's my garage. Or do I have to actually go inside to sleep, maybe? Can I not go in that one? I think you might have to sleep inside, because with some of the garages you can, there's like a sleeping place outside, but some of them you actually have to go in. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, engine malfunction. We need to get a repair done as well, so I'll go and do that real quick. Head up there. What kind of headphones are they? These are EXA 1000 headphones. They're pretty cheap, like 25 quid I think from Amazon. Not the best quality, but I don't really wear headphones that much. Is that a Skoda? No, this is a Scania. What's your name? My name's Saul, S-A-U-L. Ooh. Slipping around a lot today. It's because I've not got a trailer on, so the truck's a lot lighter. Do you play Airplane Simulator? I don't really enjoy planes, to be honest. I've never enjoyed planes. 23 grand, damn. Hey, hope you're doing good. Thank you, Noteblock KY. Okay, let's see if we can do a job. Torshaven to Douglas, Isle of Man, Santander, Skellefteå, Fraserburg, Fishguard. We might as well do the top one. Oh no, wait, we can't do this one because it's passengers. We can only do cargo jobs, obviously. So we could do Fishguard, Southampton, or Gloop, which I believe is the Shetland Islands. It's only £1,000, and it's mostly on the ferry, but I don't think I've been to the Shetland Islands, so let's do it. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the job to Fraserburgh, Caitlin, so you might have noticed when I was picking the jobs, some of the jobs are actually people, like passengers. I've got a mod that adds buses to the game, so you can transport passengers, but only if you have a bus. So I couldn't do that job in the truck, unfortunately. Where are you heading? Says Rian. At the minute, I'm just picking up my cargo, and then we're going on a short ferry ride to the Shetland Islands. We're currently in the Faroe Islands. Have I turned the wrong way there? Hang on. I think I was supposed to go straight across to actually pick up the trailer. Yeah. What wheel? This is the Logitech. I think it's called the G29. I got it with the heavy equipment bundle, which includes the side panel and the pedals. Okay, there's the trailer. Right. Have I got a real driver's license? I haven't, Jano. Wait, did I not actually take the job? Hang on. Is this not... Am I not in the right place? I'm confused. Yeah, this is the right place. So this is my trailer. Right? Am I... This is definitely the right place. Where? Yeah, we're here. Let me go to that trigger there and see if... For some reason the trigger is way back in this corner. There we go. It's because I needed to go to the trigger there and take job. There we go. Yeah, now the cones are there, so now it's definitely ready to be picked up. Okay, after that palaver, we finally got the trailer ready to go. I pressed the wrong button to attach it. This stream. I swear to God, has been the most... Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong today. Is traffic ever going to move? Oh, looks like it's gridlocked. Okay, we'll just do this then. Yep, traffic's completely backed up everywhere. Oh, but this road's... oh, dear. I don't know if we can actually get past this. Is the side panel worth it? I think so, Jack. I think it really depends. Oh my god, no. We literally can't get around this. It's one guy as well, look. It's just one car just not moving. Is the side panel worth it? I think the side panel's worth it if you're going to play Farming Sim with it, as I do. If you only want it for Euro Truck, maybe less so. Is there any other way around here? There is, but I'm going to have to reverse. Okay. Literally, this could not possibly have gone worse today. Like, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. And I'm terrible at reversing as well, so we're never going to get out of here. This is it. This is purgatory. I'm stuck on a bollard. Oh, that's just right. I'm gonna have to reload the save. I didn't want to do it, but the traffic is literally just completely gridlocked. So for the fourth time today, no, the third time, sorry, we're having to load a save game. $17.28. That was a minute ago. That's going to be useless. $17.24. Okay. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. We played this game last week, by the way. I don't know if anyone was here. We played Euro Truck on stream last week for 3 hours with not a single issue. Today, it has crashed twice. We've had issues with the AI traffic. We had a bus collide with us completely out of nowhere. Just, it could not possibly have gone worse. It could not have gone worse. I'm not having a good day. I'm now going to be waiting around for, you know... How much was the whole set of your steering wheel? Steering wheel, side panel and pedals were 230 quid altogether, Jay. You see why I didn't want to load the autosave now? Have you had surgery? No, I haven't, Hannah. No. Frog in an oven. Is it loading? Yes, it is loading. Sometimes it looks like it's frozen when it's loading. Trust me, it is loading. I've played this game enough to know when it's not working. At least the music's good, you know. I've always liked the music in this game. Reagan07 says, Jesus loves you. Thank you, Reagan07. Now here's the question. Does he love me even though I'm trans? Or does he love me so much that he wants me to stop being trans? Because it's really 50-50 with religious folks, you know. Like, do you mean it in a good way, or do you mean it in a way like Jesus loves you and therefore he wants you to change everything about yourself? Jesus loves all, no matter race and gender. Thank you, 45. That's what I believe. I mean, I'm not religious anyway, but I do know enough about Christianity to know that Jesus would be accepting of people of all races and genders, which is why it always baffles me that so many Christians are, you know, for want of a better word, they don't like trans people or gay people or people who aren't white, etc., etc. Not all Christians. I'm not trying to generalize, but, you know, a small minority, a very vocal minority who spend a lot of time in my chat. How's your spider, says Sarah Faith. She's alright. She's settling in good. There we go. See, I told you it wasn't frozen. Yeah, she's getting a little bit more comfortable. She's coming out a little bit more often now. Still not eating a great deal, but I don't know if that's because she's getting ready to molt, or maybe she just doesn't eat a lot. You know, maybe she just has a slower metabolism than other spiders. I don't know what kind of spider she is. A widow jumping spider, Phidippus ardens, about that big, very small. I don't keep any bigger spiders, tarantulas and stuff like that. I'd like to one day, but I'm not really comfortable keeping bigger spiders just yet. Can I show her? Unfortunately, I can't show her at the minute. She's very reclusive. She hasn't. I've only had her for a few weeks, so she's still not quite comfortable coming out of her enclosure yet. As soon as she is, though, I do want to do a live stream with her. As soon as she's comfortable enough for me to handle her, I do want to actually take her out and show her off on stream. But she's not ready for that yet, unfortunately. What spider is it? Once again, it's a Phidippus ardens, the widow jumping spider. It's if you're familiar with jumping spiders, it's very similar to Phidippus johnsoni, which is one of the most common jumping spiders in North America. It's very similar in appearance to that, black body with red stripes on the abdomen. Okay, there's still traffic here. But it's less bad this time. I might actually be able to squeeze around it today. Because I'm not loading the game again. That is not happening. There's a bollard there. We're stuck. Am I a good driver IRL? I'm not even a good driver in the game. So no. I don't drive in real life, and I don't intend to. Okay, thank you very much. Good God. I love the Faroe Islands, but I can't wait to get the hell out of here. God damn. The single most stressful live stream I've ever done, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This has been awful. Does your wheel have force feedback? This one doesn't, no, it's kind of on the low end of as steering wheels go. It doesn't have force feedback or anything like that, it's very basic. As I've said before, I would eventually like to upgrade. Most of my stuff I'd like to upgrade eventually, but it's a case of, you know, you've got to upgrade bit by bit. You can't just go all in and buy everything brand new, unfortunately. Okay, where are we heading? We're heading to Toft. What time is it? 20 minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm really sorry to say it, but I've never been more excited for the stream to end. I want this to be over. I've had such a terrible day. Oh. What? Where are you telling me to go now? I'm on the wrong island. I need to take another ferry. I need to turn around. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, guys. You've been a wonderful audience. I like how there's no ferry here either. It's just this is it. This is the ferry terminal. There isn't even a place to get the ferry from. So am I stranded here now? I might be about to have a mental breakdown live on stream, guys, I'm not going to lie. You might be about to witness history in the making. I'm so pissed off. I'm so unbelievably annoyed by how today's stream has gone. It says the ferry terminal is there, right? Like, I'm not an idiot. It says that the ferry terminal is directly in front of me, and it isn't. What do I do? I mean, there's no way out. I'm literally stranded in Toft. If anyone lives in Toft, I feel sorry for you, because apparently there's literally no way to leave. Once you're here, you're here. Like, there is no ferry. Objectively, there is no ferry terminal. There's just a road that ends in a dead end. I'm not getting out of here, ever. This is where truck drivers come to die. What do I do? What do I do? Please. There's nothing here. This is supposed to be a ferry terminal. There's supposed to be a ferry here. And there isn't. It doesn't exist. What do I do? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to cancel the job. I'm gonna have to fast travel, which means cancelling the job. Abandon, which means paying 10 grand. I was only going to get £1,000 for the job. Now I'm paying 10 grand just to cancel it. And there's still supposed to be 20 minutes left on the stream. I don't think that's happening. I'm going to level with you guys. I don't think we're finishing this. I'm so done right now. Where can I fast travel to? I can go to Aberdeen. Let's go to Aberdeen. If my day couldn't get any worse, I'm going to Aberdeen. Sorry, Aberdeen. I'm sure it's lovely there. I'm straight up not having a good time, guys. Last week's stream was so good as well. Like when we played Euro Truck last week, it was a dream. Everyone had a great time. I had fun. Had a nice, relaxed drive. Everyone was enjoying it. And today, I want to drink as much as possible and forget that today ever happened. Is there a job that I can do? A short job that I can do in 20 minutes, that isn't going to crash the game, that isn't going to get me stranded on a remote island, and that isn't going to get me stuck in a traffic jam. Please. Anything. Stranraer. Perfect. Let's go to Stranraer. I don't need those on, it's not raining anymore. Life of a trucker, says Nathan. Yeah, this is why I could never be a trucker in real life. I imagine that it's as stressful as this every day. I should be on the left side. We're not in Europe anymore. We are in Europe, but we're not in... We're in Scotland now, so I have to drive on the left-hand side. I'm so sorry. I'm not okay. I'm not okay, guys. Like, genuinely, I'm not... This is not a joke. I'm not having a good time. I can't wait for this stream to end. I'm sorry. I love you guys. You're a wonderful audience. But today has been cursed. I'm going to do this delivery. We're going to finish it without any issue. And then I'm going to go to bed. Take the job. Just tell me where you want it to go and I'll deliver it. Deep breaths, Saul, deep breaths. I don't have a therapist, but I might need to get a therapist just for today's stream. Whereabouts in Scotland is it? At the minute we're in Aberdeen, we're heading to Stranraer. The truck's still damaged as well, by the way. We never found a repair place. There's a garage on the right, so I might head there real quick. What's happened today, says Sam. What hasn't happened, Sam? The game's crashed twice. I got soft locked just then because I went to an island that had no ferry connections. We got hit by a bus entirely out of nowhere. Like, I'm not just saying it as a joke. Like, that literally wasn't our fault. A bus just drove out in the middle of the road and collided with us. It's just not been a good drive. All in all, it's not been a good time. Let's have a nice, relaxing drive through the Scottish Highlands and then never play this game again until next Tuesday. Is that a Nuka-Cola clock in the background? It's not a clock, actually, Martin. It's a giant bottle cap. But it's yeah, it is Nuka-Cola. A clock would be great. I'd love to get a clock. Okay, I'm driving slowly, relaxed. I need to end on a positive today. I need to have a nice, calm drive, nice and slow, no stress, no worrying. Let's just get it done, nice and easy. Didn't give way, don't care. Could not give less of a fuck. At this point in time, I'm sorry for swearing. I am so done with this game. I could not care less about breaking the rules of the road. In fact, you know what? I'm going to run this red light right now because I just don't care. I'm done. I'm genuinely done. I love the dress you're wearing, really suits you. Thank you very much, Caitlin. I really do like this one. It's one of my favourites. I think I've calmed down now. I think I'm in a better headspace now. We'll get this done. It'll be nice and easy. Yeah, so if you're wondering what happened earlier, guys, the game crashed twice. Then we got into a massive traffic jam, like completely gridlocked. There was no way to get through it. Then I went to the Shetland Islands, but the ferry was bugged, so I couldn't leave the Shetland Islands, and I was basically soft-locked. It's just been one thing after another. It's been a very bad time. What do you do for a living to afford the setup? The setup's not actually that expensive. I've only spent about £1,000 on my entire setup here. The PC's refurbished, so it was very cheap. It was 450 quid. And the steering wheel side panel bundle was only 230 quid. I did some adding up, because I've actually got a video coming up soon. Someone requested that I make a video, like, pricing up all my setup. And I did the price up, and it actually turns out that I've spent about £1,200, and that includes my chair and my desk. So, like, my entire setup, everything you see here, 1,200 quid for the lot, which is very cheap in the grand scheme of things. The PC specs, by the way, 32 gig RAM, 3 GB graphics, and an Intel i5 processor. So it's a decent mid-range PC, I'd say. How much was the monitor? The monitor, my main monitor that I'm playing on, was 150 quid. It's actually a smart TV, because on a night I like to turn my monitor off and then just I like to turn the PC off, let it cool down overnight, and then, you know, watch telly on the smart TV. Like I say, that's a smart TV. And also a monitor. My second monitor, the smaller one, that was free. I got that as a gift. And my tiny monitor here was a gift as well. So, not too much. Again, in the grand scheme of things, very, very cheap setup. I'm slowly upgrading it bit by bit. Like just today, I've got my my new webcams arrived. That's 50 quid compared to my old one, which was only 20 quid. So, Bit of an upgrade. You know, when I've got the money, I like to slowly replace bit by bit until eventually I'll have upgraded the whole setup. Does the small beacon on your setup work? It does. It's from the collector's edition of Farming Sim 22. It's designed specifically to work with Farming Sim. So it does have a few problems with Euro Truck. It doesn't always work as intended. But it does work with Farming Sim. When I play Farming Sim on Friday, if you want to watch me play that, you'll get to see the beacon in action. How do you look left and right with camera on the wheel? It's got thumbsticks on it. You've got a thumbstick there to control the looking around. It is basically just like a controller, like it's got the exact same button setup as a regular controller, but it also is a wheel. Do you drive in real life? I don't know, Ryan. And I don't really plan to either. It's just not something that I really fancy doing. It's very expensive, and public transport near me is good enough that I don't really have any need to do it. How far have we got to go, by the way? Because there's only 10 minutes left on the stream. Okay, the stream might end up overrunning a little bit, but I am going to finish this job. Now that we're back in a better headspace and the game's running properly and I'm less stressed out, I don't mind playing for an extra 10-15 minutes just to make sure that we get to the end of this job. I'm definitely a lot calmer now. Maybe it's because we're in Scotland. Maybe Scotland just has that calming effect on people. Never been to Scotland, by the way. Despite how close I live to it. Never actually been there. Been to Wales a couple of times. But not Scotland. How do you indicate? With the stick here. Where in Wales? I've been to Newport a couple of times. That was mainly to go to the passport office. Because I first got my passport when I was at uni in Bath, and the nearest passport office was Newport. But I've also I went for a weekend in Cardigan Bay, Newquay, which was very nice as well. Absolutely beautiful place, Cardigan Bay. Gorgeous. So I think 3 times in total I've been to Wales. And my sister currently lives in Wales. She moved there very recently, so I'll be going there a lot more often now that she lives there, because I'll be able to visit her. Oh, we're in the wrong lane. Not going to get stressed out. 'Tis but a scratch, it didn't even damage me. Cornwall's not in Wales. I said Cardigan. Cardigan Bay, or Ceredigion in Welsh. I'm aware of the fact that Cornwall's not in Wales. I've never been to Cornwall. In fact, I even got a coaster from Newquay, which I'm using right now. There's my Newquay coaster, which I picked up when I went to Newquay for the weekend. Did you used to live in Wales? No, I've never lived in Wales. Like I say, I've been there a couple of times, but never been there. Can you speak any other languages apart from English? Yes, I can speak Japanese. I'm not fluent, but I have like a conversational ability, I'd say. I've been learning for about 8 years. I actually was president of the Japanese Language Society when I was at university. Did that for 2 years. It was a good time. It's a great language. I've always been interested in Japanese culture, like more traditional Japanese culture and history. I'm not into anime or anything like that, but like I've always been fascinated by, like I say, by Japanese history, by more traditional Japanese culture and stuff like that. So I've always been interested in Japanese and Japan in general. And about 8 years or so ago, I decided to start learning it. It's been an on and off basis. I'm quite out of practice at the minute, I must admit. So, like I say, I wouldn't say I'm brilliant at it, but I can get by. What part of Wales did you go to? I went to Cardigan Bay, Riley, to Newquay specifically. Watashi mo skoshi hanasemasu. I can speak a little. Good to know. Wolfgang, I'm trying to read yours. Hold on a minute. Like I say, I'm very out of practice at the minute. Kanji is my downfall. I'm very bad when it comes to kanji. There's just so many of them. Watashi wa niju... Watashi wa ni... Nisen juninen ni... Don't recognise that kanji there. Sorry, you've stumped me with that one. I'll let you tell me what it means, because I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure it out. Like I say, I do apologise. I'm out of practice. My kanji, I've never been good at kanji, in all honesty. When I say conversational Japanese, like I'm good at speaking and listening, but as soon as you write it down, not a clue. I know hiragana and katakana, obviously, but kanji, not very much. Not as much as you really need to know to get by in day-to-day life. I apologise for that. Have I been to India? I've not been to India. I've never actually been abroad before, to be honest. Apart from the couple of times that I've been to Wales, I've never been outside the UK. I've always wanted to. I actually wanted to go to Japan after I finished uni. I wanted to teach there for a year. Unfortunately, the year was 2020, and something else happened, so that never went through. But I was actually about to start. Like literally, I had a job offer. I had a job lined up that I was supposed to start in August 2020. But lockdown happened. It got cancelled. By the time lockdown was over, I didn't have enough left in my savings to get out there. So it sort of fell through. Like I say, I was this close, and it sounds really unimpressive. Like you say, you know, if you say I went to Japan and taught English for a year, it sounds really impressive. If you say I almost went to Japan to teach English for a year, it sounds less impressive. But I did. Like I literally was about to... I literally sent out my visa application, and then lockdown happened, and it ended up getting cancelled. That's how close I came to actually teaching English in Japan. Very annoying. Maybe one day. It's still something that I'd like to do, but it's very much on the back burner at this point. Why are you always inside, says Tom. Again, because I stream from my PC. That's like asking a news presenter why they're always on the news. Like, oh, I've never seen you in real life, so you must only ever exist inside the context of that specific area, right? Like, because I'm always inside on live streams, therefore I must always be inside 24/7 in my day-to-day life. The logic doesn't quite add up. Can you speak Japanese? Skoshi dake. Skoshi dake. That means a little bit, if anyone was wondering. Where are you from? I'm from Yorkshire. Originally from North Yorkshire, now I live in South Yorkshire. Hey, I was on early, now I'm back. Hey, Ellie. Think yourself lucky, Ellie, that you've missed most of the stream, because it has been terrible. Everything's gone so wrong. But we're finally back in a good place. We're nearly at the end of this job. How's your day been? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's been the worst day of my month so far. No, it's in all honesty, apart from a few crashes with the game, I'm not really that bothered. But you know, I'm stressed out. I'm very stressed out. Now we're skidding because the ground's wet. How much did your setup cost? I'm looking to buy one. So the steering wheel, side panel and pedals cost 230 quid. If you want to take a look for yourself, just Google Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle, and it should be the first result from the official Logitech website. You might be able to get them cheaper elsewhere, but you know, from the official source, it's 230 quid. How close are we, by the way? We're nearly there. We're nearly at... Well, we're near Dumfries. So I'd say about 10 minutes, maybe. You're going near Liverpool. We're currently heading towards Stranraer, so we're in Scotland at the minute. Am I a truck driver in real life? No, I'm not, Ronnie. I can't actually drive, so... do you like metal? I'm not a massive fan of metal, to be honest. Nothing against it, obviously, but it's not really my kind of music. Is the game on Xbox or PC? It's PC only, unfortunately, Ant. The first Euro Truck is on console, but it's nowhere near as good. Like, this game's a lot more polished, a lot bigger, a lot more detailed, expansive. Like, if you wanna check out the first game, which is on console, then you know, feel free. But this game in particular, Euro Truck Simulator 2, that's not on consoles. Is your setup in your closet? It's not. No, I'm in a little alcove. My bedroom has like a little alcove in one corner. Which is the exact same size as my desk, like it's a perfect fit. So my setup's in that little alcove. How old are you? I'm 25, Harry. Do I play through Steam? Yes, I do. Most of the games that I own are on Steam. I've got a few games on like the Epic Store and GOG and what have you, but the vast majority of games on PC these days are available through Steam, and that's where most of my games are from. What's the first Euro Truck Sim called? It's just called Euro Truck Sim. Okay. This drive's taking a bit longer than I thought. It's already 6:05. I might just put my foot down a bit and see if we can get there a little bit quicker. We might have to disobey some rules. But I don't want the stream to overrun too much. I mean, 20 minutes ago I was talking about ending the stream early, and now we're overrunning, so... what's your pronoun? She, her. Thanks for asking, EJL Trading. What's my name? My name's Saul. S-A-U-L. Not after the biblical Saul. I'm actually named after Slash, the lead guitarist of Guns N' Roses, whose real name is Saul Hudson. How much for the game? The game is, I think, £16 at the minute, but it's always on sale. Like, it's whenever there's a Steam sale, it's always in it. You can pick it up for like a £5 when it is on sale, so if you want to save a little bit of money, wait till it's on sale, which will probably be in about 5 minutes. Pronoun she, her. Thanks for asking, Cooper. You're cool, I like you. Thank you very much, Alfie Armstrong. Pretty sure it's on Xbox Game Pass 2, potentially. I don't really bother much with Xbox Game Pass, so I wouldn't know. What country are we in? I'm currently in Scotland. We're on our way to Stranraer from Aberdeen. Can you use different lorries and stuff? Yes, you can. This is the lorry that I've currently got, the Scania Streamline. It's probably my most used truck, but I have got about a dozen more. I've got one of each brand in the game. There's 7 different brands, and then I've got a couple of extras as well. Have I looked into pro mods? I have pro mods, actually, Tito. In fact, earlier on in today's stream, we were in Turkey. Which, actually, Turkey's not part of pro mods, is it? I do have pro mods. You can see down here we got all the Middle East and all that stuff. But I've got a lot of other mods as well. Like here, we can drive all the way across to China and even Korea over there. I can go all the way down to South Africa here. You can see. In fact, I've got a garage in Kenya. Nairobi over there. I've got a garage there. We can go all the way down to South Africa there. We can go all the way up to Iceland over here. And even some parts of Greenland. I've got a lot of mods. I've got 156 mods active at the minute. And most of those are map expansions. So there's a lot in here. Do I play any other games? Yes, I do. I stream Minecraft on Mondays and Farming Simulator on Fridays, so if you want to see me play either of those games, then feel free to come along. Thanks for following, Dark Love. Can I drive IRL? No, I can't. Thanks for following, Clip Junkie. And Tito. Oh, we're skidding again. Oh. It's okay. I'm not going to get annoyed about it. Thanks for following Ash2041, Cole Newman, and Deroma. How long have you been trans for? I've been out for 3 years. I came out in July 2021. Thanks for following Antdoy10 and Oliver. The rain makes roads slippy. Yeah, the roads are a lot slippier at the minute because it's raining. No wonder you can't drive IRL, not being rude. No, I openly admit that I'm a terrible driver. This is why I don't want to drive in real life, because I know that I would be terrible at it. Within my first 5 minutes of driving, I would cause a 40-car pile-up on the A1. And probably kill myself in the process. I have absolutely no intention of ever getting behind the wheel of a real vehicle, especially not a lorry. Is your voice going to change? So, trans women's voices don't actually change through hormone therapy. The only way to change it is through either surgery or voice training. I do intend to do voice training at some point. I'm not bothered about surgery because I don't really think I need it. At the minute, I haven't really done anything apart from like touching upon the basics of it, like understanding the principles of voice training. But actually doing it and training your voice to sound different is another story entirely. How much did your surgery cost, if you don't mind me asking? I haven't had any surgery. No surgery at all. So, £0 and 0 pence. Not going to get mad about it. Am I going to have surgery? So I don't plan to, Harvey, no. I don't plan to ever have any surgery. I do intend to get hormone replacement therapy when I'm in a slightly better financial position, but I don't want any surgery at all. I don't feel that I need it. How long did you know you were trans? For about 3 years. I came out in July 2021, so just over 3 years ago. I thought you normally stop streaming at 6. I normally do, Ben, but today's stream has been such a disaster that I really wanted to end on a high note. So I've played for a little bit longer. We finally arrived at Stranraer, a successful delivery that we're going to get a perfect score for. You know, just to end the day on a positive, I really needed to after everything else that's happened today. But we will be wrapping things up in about 5 minutes. Wait, I live there, says Eli. Oh, maybe I'll see your house, Eli. Okay, here we are. Yeah, Stranraer in Scotland tonight. Oh, my angina. Do these types of games cover the whole world or just certain cities? They only cover certain cities, so with pro mods there are a lot more. I know that Stranraer isn't actually in the base game. You can reach it with pro mods, but it's not actually in Euro Truck Simulator 2 proper. But again, I'm playing with that many mods. I can go basically anywhere in the entire continent of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Okay, we're here. Thank Christ. Excellent. Excellent. Now I'm going to find a place to park, and we are going to end this godforsaken live stream once and for all. How do you know where to go? So I've got a mini-map. I don't know if you can see it very well on stream, but there's a GPS in the truck just to my left there. Oh, I've got a cat as well, by the way. I don't know if anyone noticed that. Oh, missed turn. Cool cat. Yeah, it's animated as well. It does actually move about, as you can see. That's also a mod. You can't get cats in the base game, as you can probably imagine. And you can get different coloured cats as well. I got this one because it's the same colour as my cat, Gizmo. Will sleep as well. How do you have so much? I've just been playing this game for a long time, LJ. As you can see, I'm level 53. Been playing it for a long time, and pretty much the entire time that I've been playing it has been on this same save game. Like, I've never restarted or anything like that. So Like, I've been on this same game since I started playing the game, which was about 5 years ago. Okay, I'm gonna quit because I as much as I love this game, I've seen enough of it for today. It got better at the end there, but the first 2.5 hours of the stream were so stressful. That was the stream from hell. My God. But thank you for joining. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. I did have a good time, despite the joking and despite me saying how terrible it's been. I have had a good time. We got a hell of a lot more followers today, so thank you everyone who has followed. Yeah, I need a break. I really need to take a break from this for a while, so I'm gonna go and get some dinner and calm down. But yeah, thank you all again for joining. I've got my new webcam. As you might have seen if you were here earlier on, my new webcam arrived today, the Logitech C920 Pro. I'm going to get that set up before Friday's stream, so hopefully the camera quality will be a bit better on Friday once I've got the new webcam plugged in. I am going to keep the old webcam. Potentially, I might do multi-camera streaming at some point. I've been thinking about it. Because it seems a waste to get rid of the old one. I was thinking maybe I could have like one camera on my face and then another camera on the steering wheel or something like that. I'll work out the logistics of that at a later date, but it'd be something to try. So I'll see if I can figure something out with that. But yeah, for now, I'm going to get the new webcam set up, and the next stream is going to be on Friday. I'm going to be playing some more Farming Simulator, if you want to see that. In the meantime as well, there is going to be a new video coming out either tomorrow or Thursday. It's going to be a video about my Lego Minecraft crafting table that I built in last Wednesday's live stream. I thought I'd do a bit of a set review kind of video. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, that video will be up either tomorrow or Thursday. Once again, quick mention of my Patreon, and thank you to my current Patreon supporters, Cantok and Billy Smith. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting me. If you do want to support me financially, then please consider checking out my Patreon. It's $5 a month, or £4.50. You get a 7-day free trial, and you also get access to behind-the-scenes content, like uncut videos, bloopers, stuff like that, and access to my live archive, so you can see all my live streams back-to-back in full. So if you want to do that, please consider checking out. If not, thank you for being here anyway, and please consider following. That's going to be it for today's live stream, so I will see you all on Friday for some more. I'm going to take a break. God knows I need it. Thank you all for